Guys, welcome back. So, short trading recap today. Lost $500 on ES today. Took a short, not working out. So, let's go over my bias. My bias was short because we are hugely overextended on the 4 hour since this new week. And I want to see somewhat of a retrace because if we look at this equilibrium, for example, start of session open, I mean, we're realistically not coming down to here or these levels right here. I've just marked them out. Um, my bias was to come down to about Asia, um, because we swept 4 hour liquidity right here, 4 hour liquidity right here. We're hugely overextended, and I wanted to see some form of retrace, liquidity grab, whatever, to continue higher. So yeah, also we had this 1 hour inverse on the this 1 hour inverse on Nasdaq and on NQ, Nasdaq and ES. Damn, I'm fried. So I was convinced we at least take a lot in lows. I had my final take profits down here at Asia. So yeah, because we swept 4 hours highs right here, we had a good reaction. We closed beneath this 1 hour gap. I was feeling pretty good about the bias. So yeah, market opens. You see, I have the equilibrium marked out of this move. We come up into the move into the equilibrium. At first we don't do shit, so I wanted to see this 5 minute gap getting inverse right here, which we did on Nasdaq. So I entered on ES, which is the first problem because Nasdaq was the more bearish index. If we look here, we did not inverse this 15-minute gap right here, which we did on ES. So should have waited for a 5 minute closure beneath this gap on ES, which happened but wouldn't help me in this situation. But just for future trades, I want to watch out for this. So yeah, we come up into this equilibrium. We break structure right here. I wanted to enter off the break of the inversion of this fair value gap, so I put a limit order right here. We got it filled. We got a great reaction of this 1 minute fair value gap. Also, we pushed beneath these lows. We did not create a bullish SMT. I don't know why, but in my opinion, still this is not a bad trade. Just decided to invalidate all the bearish pressure and flip to the upside, breaking structure on this candle right here, and then continuing higher. Yes, I don't know. Oh, we also broke structure right here on this candle. So yeah, I still think this trade is valid because let's go over my strategy. What is my strategy? Find my bias. Bias was short, which could have been wrong, which was wrong, clearly. But still, I think we have to come down in the next days. We have to get some kind of retrace because since we opened on Monday here, we only got 4 down candles on the 4 hour, which is crazy. So just a huge pump. I want to see retrace. We sweep liquidity. We inverse this gap. We inverse this gap here. So I just wanted to see London lows get taken out at least. I got my setup, so high time frame liquidity sweep, 5 minute bearish confluence, 1 minute break out of the confluence entry. So everything was with my strategy. Didn't have an SMT or something to make it an A plus setup. Was an A plus A setup for sure. Yeah, just had the wrong buys for today. Also, those were data highs, so price wanted to take them rather than those lows right down here. So yeah, that's the trade I took. I can show you. I took 5 units, so this was the trade I took. So not exactly 500, but um, more or less. With take profit one right here, break even was right here. Um, yeah, kind of disappointed in this trade. Still don't really know why it didn't work out. Yeah, bye bye.